Big shout out to Tate Chrysler here in Frederick, Maryland for allowing me to do this car review. Be sure to check these guys out if you're in the market for a CDJR car. So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. Now I did do a review on one probably a couple months ago, if not longer. And today I wanted to drive one and then give my impression on the car. Let's get into it.
Perfect.
Alright guys, so we're going to take it out on the road. So I currently have it in eco mode right now. Let's paddle shift this thing. There we go. Yeah, this is... Oh yeah. This has a really nice downshift too. Oh gosh. Woo. Even in eco mode. Actually, it's an automatic, so it's switching. Let me switch that. I don't like that. I just want to stay right in eco mode. Just because I just want to see how the car responds to each one. I've driven the car in track mode before, in sport mode obviously, but I've never had a chance really to drive it in the eco mode. But I will say with these slightly wider tires, I mean, you can definitely tell that they're sticky. And they're not even warmed up yet, and like it's kind of going with the rivets in the road. But yeah, this car is so dangerous. A lot of people talk about Hellcat. Oh yeah, I'm in 5th gear right now. But a lot of people talk about the Hellcat, and you need that much power. I'll be honest with you guys, this car is so much fun. In just this form here, you do not need Hellcat. If you want Hellcat, obviously that's for people who just can't get enough. But this car here is literally just so pure. I mean, let me put it in track mode now. I'm going to get on a highway here. I got to show you guys some acceleration. I'm not going to do a 0 to 60 because this is a new car and I don't want to dog this car. Big shout out to Tate for allowing me to drive this car too. It's brand new, and man guys, it's such a fun car to drive. That's in 5th gear. Let's see. I'm gonna switch cameras here. Here we go, 5th gear roll. Oh my goodness. That is just insane, guys. Wow. So this is just a quick listing of all your standard equipment for your functions and your safety features, and then just below it shows your interior features also. Up next is the optional equipment. So the Plus Group package was $18.95, and everything that you see here came inside that package. And then this is just the optional equipment continued. So this has the dynamic package, and everything that you see here is listed there. Technology Group, which was $18.95. Driver Confidence Group was $7.95. Navigation and Travel, $9.95. Power Sunroof, $12.95. Dual Carbon Stripes, $9.95. Destination comes in at $14.95 with a total price of $51,810. And then this is just showing you guys the fuel mileage for the car. So when you change the car from sport, like right now it's in sport, I'm gonna accelerate just a little bit. You can definitely tell track mode does make it a little bit more aggressive. It increases the RPMs. You can hear the exhaust a little bit more. I mean, this car, guys, is just, this is where it's at. Like if you want a Scat pack, I mean, this car is so much fun. Here we go, 70 miles an hour. Jeez. 90, nothing. This car is so much fun. Now this is in track mode. And like I said, guys, I mean, this car is just so much fun in this form. I mean, when you are in track mode, it does turn off traction control, as I can see here. And I was saying that the tires were moving with the rivets in the road. I was lying to you guys. I was actually talking about the lane keep assist. It's pretty much keeping me from going out of my lane, so my correction. All right, guys, so as you see, I did restart the computer here. I was averaging about 24 MPG on the highway just now. Now this does not have a stop-start system, which is a good thing in my opinion. But overall, like I said, that's really good fuel economy. And now I am, as you guys can see, I am in automatic. So it is just sitting in eco mode here. If you are in eco mode, you cannot paddle shift the car. I just switched it over to the manual mode on this here. But if you are in automatic mode and you try to paddle shift, it does say that it is disabled, so that's just something I just learned just now. Gets great gas miles. I mean, it's down to 22.6. I'm gonna get back on the highway, go back the opposite way. I'll probably put about 10 miles on this, so that'll give us a really good idea of combined fuel economy, because I'm gonna be driving in the city when I stop to show you guys around the car. So taking a look at the interior, this is the triple nickel with the carbon stripes. And this car looks so aggressive. Now this car does have a bunch of optional equipment like these bi-xenon headlights. You also have the radar cruise control, and then I like how they give you those front pockets on the front of the grille to give you more air towards the engine. Now the car is riding on 20-inch wheels wrapped in 275 40 20, and check out the big brakes on the front too. It looks like this car has the Bilstein shocks on it, front and rear also. I know it has a multi-link rear suspension. But overall, guys, very, very aggressive looking car. The only thing I would probably add is a wide body, but you're gonna pay $5,000 more for fenders and wheels, so just keep that in mind. I think they have aftermarket options now that you can choose from too. Driving this car normally, 485 horsepower is a lot of horsepower, even in today's numbers. But you are down 222 horsepower from the Hellcat. That is a big drop if you are looking for the most power. Now the 485 horsepower does come on at around 6,100 RPMs. On the Hellcat it comes on at about 6,000. So just keep that in mind. I mean, this thing has 475 pound-feet of torque. I mean, compared to the Hellcat, I believe it has 650 pound-feet of torque. So the money you're spending to get that Hellcat motor is just, it's there. I mean, you have a supercharger, but this car is just cheaper. It'll keep you out of trouble for sure. Because, I mean, I'm just driving normally right now. I'm averaging almost 23 miles a gallon at 8.8 miles. And I'm in heaven right now. Like, this car is so easy to drive. And this is like my first time actually getting a good drive in one of these cars. I'm driving about 75 miles an hour. Let me kick it up to about 80. But in eco mode, this car is just so composed. It's comfortable, the suspension's good, it's not too loud. I mean, I have the AC on right now too, so I mean, that's gonna affect performance and MPG a little bit. But I mean, this is such an easy car to drive. I mean, it does feel like a regular car. You just hear a little bit of a hum from the exhaust and that's it. All right, so driving about 12 miles, I got 24.4. So this car, driving at 75 to 80 miles an hour, I was able to get what the sticker says, and I bet you can probably get close to 27 on this car on a long trip, 75 80 miles an hour too. So if you do want to drive this car, you still want to save money when you're not driving fast, this car will definitely do that for you. All right, so you guys have seen the Charger interior so many times, so I'm going to give you my top 5 things I like about this car's interior. Up first, I do like the overall design of this car's interior. Now this does have the Plus Group package, and it is going to give you these Alcantara and Napa seats. It also gives you the stitching around the interior that you see also. Up next, I do love the driver modes. Like, you have track, sport. You can also customize it to your liking, which means you can pretty much fine tune this car the way you want to drive it. And I like that they do that. Or if you want, you can just keep it in auto, and then they'll give you the eco modes, and the car still gives you a good amount of power too while you're driving. Because this interior is hot, I do like the fact that they give you ventilated seats, even with the Alcantara. So black interior, especially if you have a black car, it's gonna get really hot. So this is gonna help cool down the seats and kind of keep you cool in the summertime. Sticking with the technology of this car, the fourth thing I like about it is the fact that you do have adaptive cruise control. So while you're driving on the highway or even in the city, if you do take your eyes off the road for a second, the car will slow down and stop for you too. Number 3, I do like the way the steering wheel is laid out. I like that you have this perforated leather here, and it is leather wrapped all the way around. And you do have the paddle shifters, which are really easy to get to also. Lastly, I do like that they give you some technology and comfort features for the rear occupants too. So you have heated seats back here, which is a part of the Plus Group package, and it also gives you 2 USBs for your rear occupants. All right guys, we're gonna get a reaction from the family here. Let's see. I'm trying to talk my wife into getting the Dodge Charger. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Not so fast.
Not so fast? What?
Yes,
The viewers want to see me go fast.
Yes, fast. That's what I said, no.
So what do you think?
It's nice. It's fast and loud.
Very loud. Yeah.
And I like the interior.
Okay.
It looks sleek. It's a little small.
Is it?
It's tight space.
Well, yeah, it's like a sports car, but it is nice.
She's comfortable?
I do like the seats and like the little details, like the threading on the door. It's cool.
Yeah.
Tight space.
But yeah.
I can see you driving something like this. It gets good gas miles. Wow.
What's past
It
this?
pushes you back in your seat.
This is only 45. The Hellcat has 707. So that would be even faster, man. We would be like fishtailing most of that, but this one just so much more fun to drive.
Wow.
So much more fun. Something I do with my truck reviews is I always show you the stickers for the car. I feel like for this kind of car, I want to show you just how heavy it is. So if you take the gross vehicle weight rating here, which is 5,450 pounds. Now, if you take the GVWR and subtract it from this cargo carrying capacity of 865 pounds, which is right here, that'll pretty much give you 4,585 pounds. So this car has a really heavy curb weight. I mean, I would like to see in the future this car have under 4,000 pounds, like 3,900 pounds. That way you just have a lot more performance off the line. I mean, I would like to see this car with all-wheel drive. I'll be honest with you. That would be the best thing ever. And I don't think that they all should come with all-wheel drive, but I think that for some people who just like that straight line performance, that would be the best way to go. Thank you guys again for watching.